They'll shoot the rest of the way.
You think these guys aren't playing hard? Look at St.Mary and the guys bending over, grabbing their shorts with this battle they've had here tonight.
St.Mary 0 for 1 tonight from the line. 0 for 2. That's a big miss.
Terry, you might have the strategy. I'm not sure that St. Mary's is going to use it, though.
Dangerous pass. They take it away. Samhan gets it back. That is just sheer will from Omar Samhan. He's got 31.
Bo Kong had the ball in his hands, Terry, and Omar would not be denied.
How about that look from Samhan?
Right here, looked like it was a bad possession. Omar does not quit on the play. Gets it right back and puts it in. That's why you like 50-year seniors on your ball club, Terry. If they're really competitive, they'll do whatever they have to do to try to come up with a victory.
Sports Nation coming up next, but we're not done yet. 58.5 left in the game and a 4-point lead for Gonzaga. What do you do now defensively if you're Randy Bennett?
I may look at the free throw percentages of some of the players at Gonzaga. If when you look at it on the floor, let's see who Gonzaga has coming out. Bolden is probably their best free throw. Yes, their best free throw shooter, 86%. But if Stephen Gray gets it, he's an 80% free throw shooter, but he struggles in the last 5 minutes, Terry. So
it's not a bad thought if you don't get a steal right away, because the most you can give up is 2. It's a 2-possession game then anyway. 7 of 15 tonight. The Zags out from the free throw line. They don't get the steal, make it difficult bringing the ball up though.
Well, it looked like they were trying to foul Stephen Gray. Jordan Page was. Oh, that's a 5 count. That's a 5 count.
Be careful. They called the reach at the end on Dellavedova.
Terry, that was awfully close. Let's take a look here. Now he starts to count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was close.
And in terms of when the officials started the count, it's correct.
Yep.
86%. 1-1. He missed it. 2 straight misses on the front end of 1-1. McConnell kicks it out. Hayes for 3. Shot clock is off, and now you've got to go after it.
Great box out by Robert St.Mary on Omar Samhan. Omar was on the opposite side of the shot, had great position, and St.Mary comes out of nowhere to knock Omar out of position.
Now, I'm not going to second guess the kick out to the corner. Page had the open look, but you don't need a 3 right there.
Great
you had
call.
Omar Samhan underneath the basket.
Well, Mick McConnell drives in, sucks the defense in. And you're asking a lot of that young man, but look at that box out by Robert St.Mary.
Bolden just 2 of 5, 3 of 6 now. That's a big one. Next one, very large.
Well, we thought they might get into the 90s, and it's slowed down a little bit here due to the closeness and the seriousness of the game at this point.
Still a 2-possession game, though. A couple of 3s away, the Gales are.
Take a look at Dellavedova's reaction right there.
Yeah, he thought he drew a charge. Hard screen by Samhan, trying to free up McConnell. Gives it back in a tough spot. What's he going to do with it there? McConnell, long 3. Steindl scrambles. And the foul called on the Gales with 11.9 left in the game.
Very good defense in the half-court set by Gonzaga. Knowing that St. Mary's was looking for the 3, allowed McConnell to get inside, but closed this to the shooters.
Now you've got the double bonus situation. 2 shots for Stephen Gray. Oh for 1.
There's not many weaknesses on this Gonzaga ball club. This may come back to bite them at some point, Terry. Their free throw shooting has not been stellar in the last 5 minutes of their game.
And now it's no longer a two-possession game with that last free throw. Dellavedova races up the floor, and that's what you want. And a quick timeout with 6.5 left. It's a 5-point lead for Gonzaga. I think you're right, though. You look at, you're going to be in tight games down the stretch, critical spots, and that's when you got to have your free throw shooting, and they have not come through. They gave St. Mary some chances in this game that they should not or probably wouldn't have most of the time. So the Zags on a road trip here and then down at San Diego before Pepperdine and Loyola Marymount come to Spokane.
Yeah, and then you look at Santa Clara, at San Francisco, and at home versus Portland. Santa Clara plays pretty well down there, so that'd be a tough challenge for them, but this was definitely going to be the toughest for them looking at the season.
Over 19,000 miles logged already when you consider this road trip to Moraga and then down to Southern California.
And they've got a trip to Memphis.
Yep.
For the Memphis Tigers, who are playing a lot better than people expected with the loss of their coach and also some of the players that have graduated.
So 6.5 left. And miracles, yes, do happen, but it'd be difficult at this point for Randy Bennett's club. St. Mary's, on the other hand, that lost to Vanderbilt early in the year here at home. They're 15-2 right now. If they lose this 15-3, they got Portland on Saturday, and that's no easy game.
Right. Portland, and of course, you see the rest of the slate there. And you look at this Portland team that's coming in. We talked about them preseason picked ahead of St. Mary's. So they'll have some incentive to come in here and play well.
So they look for the steal off the out of bounds and then the quick foul. If they don't get the steal, they got a foul. McConnell saying, hey, call it. It'll be Matt Bolden to the free throw line.
Well, once again, Terry, you talked about it earlier. This is why Mark Few will go anywhere, anytime, any place.
Yep.
Because young people tend to look at the record of a team. They don't understand that they're going to get everyone's game of the year in this conference. And I don't care. You go to LMU that got a win against a Big East Notre Dame team early in the year. You talk about going to San Diego, who Bill Greer coached with this Gonzaga program for 18 years. So if there's anybody that knows the Gonzaga way, it's San Diego. So anytime they go on the road or at home in West Coast Conference play, they get a great shot.
You play all those teams right there. You had Illinois in the United Center. Great atmosphere there. Then you've got Portland. You just had to go to Portland to survive there. You come on the road to St. Mary's and you survive. I mean, they moved to 13-3. And I think Mark Few, with all the new faces on his roster, not only would be pleased if you told him this before the season, he might be a bit surprised.
Yes, definitely. And the way that they control the game, never relinquishing the lead on the road. Outstanding performance by the Zags.
So they have now won 5 in a row against St. Mary's, 25 of the last 28. And Elias Harris, just a huge game for the Zags. 89-82, your final score here in Moraga. Coming up next, Sports Nation, presented by Toyota. For Stephen Bardo and our entire crew, I'm Terry Gannon. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Good night, everybody, from the Bay Area here in Northern California.